today's little video is going to be all about balance. In this time that we're in, we're probably finding it quite hard to find some balance. We're all a bit sort of out of kilter in many ways, and so it's important to keep our balance mentally and physically, because the two of them both go together. So today it's all about staying on the mat, standing. We might do a couple of balances like half planks on the mat, but there are only going to be a couple at the end. The rest is going to be standing and working with your balance. Now, if you've got anywhere, I've got a table here, and I've also got something here because you might want to have some stability. You can have a wall. Just be near something that you can grab hold of just in case you fall over or you lose your balance. It's important that you can give yourself some support and then let go if you need to, and then find that you can balance a little bit further than you thought you could. Anyway, let's enjoy it. It's only going to be a short video just to take you through the day, all week. You can come back to it and use it on a daily basis if you want to, or a couple of times a week. Anyway, all about the balance. So we're going to start in Tadasana, which is called the mountain pose. So start bringing your feet a little bit apart, just not hip width apart, just a wee bit apart, sort of a couple of inches apart. Spread those toes so that you start feeling grounded from the feet, from the ground, all the way up. Lift up through the legs, lift up through the stomach. Slide your shoulders back and down. Really pull the stomach muscles in and tuck the tummy in. Holding your hands either side of you. Just let them softly fall behind. Now have some space between your arms and your torso. Lift up through the chest, lift up through the neck, up from the crown of your head up. And just start by closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale out. And again, deep breath in. And out. Good. And again, last one, deep breath in. And out. Let your breath settle. Keep your eyes closed and just make a mental scan of how your body's feeling, whether it's feeling wobbly or whether it's feeling quite grounded. Just observe how you feel with your eyes closed, nicely lengthened up from the feet through the body up through the crown of your head. Good, then just open your eyes. Excellent. So we're going to start by doing some easy holding poses, one leg, then the other. Then we're going to start to get into some more difficult ones and putting some movement in there. So let's just start by standing on your right foot and picking. So spread the toes first of all. Take the left ankle and put it on the right, top of the right foot. So you start immediately feeling like there's you're grounding down through that side of your body, or up. But you feel the weight shift over to that side. Just slightly take a micro bend, just to slightly soften that right knee, and then gradually start to bring your knee up towards you. Now, to make it easier, just to help you, you can either stand by a wall and hold onto the wall, or a table. Trying to do two things at once. And then focus on something. Focus on something on the floor. Keep your focus, or you just focus on the device you're watching this on. Just keep your focus on the same thing. Try not to waver, try not to get distracted, because once you get distracted, then you start to wobble. So again, trying to elevate up through the spine, making a nice straight spine, pushing the chest forward. feeling it in your right glute, down through your right leg. Nice stretch for the right leg. If you find it hard to get your knee, you might want to just take a strap or a tie or a scarf, just holding your leg up there. Or you can take it underneath. In fact, let's just take it underneath the knee. You can leave it there or you can open up to the side. Opening up the hip. You can take your arm out. You can take your arm down. Holding it there for a couple more breaths. Making sure that there's checking on the spine and the chest, making sure it's nice and straight. Good. Bringing the knee back to centre, taking it down. So we're going to the other side, the left side. Spread those toes, make a nice base. Put the right ankle onto the top of the foot. So you start feeling the pressure down and the foot and the balance down through that side, through the left side. When you're ready, pick up the right knee. Again, softening the left leg so that you can make it a little less pressure on the back of that leg into the glute. If you have a straight leg, quite often you feel the glutes sort of going eek, or especially on that side, and then you start sort of losing your balance and starting to wobble. So having a soft knee, a micro bend in the knee, is always good. Keep the breathing regular, keep it slow, keep it nice and smooth. Good, then taking it under, taking it out to the side, with your arms out to the side or on your hip. I tend to straighten my leg here, the one I'm on, but if you want to take a micro bend still, then that's fine. It also helps you, taking the slight bend, it also helps taking the pressure from the foot, taking off, because some people get cramp in their foot, and it also helps alleviate the cramp in the foot. Good, so bringing the knee back to centre, taking the foot down. Good, shaking the legs out because they might feel like they've had a bit of a work, especially the glutes, a smack of the glutes. Good. We're going to keep going, so we're going to back onto the right foot, so spreading the foot, getting that base, getting the feel of it down the right hand side, and then this time we're going to go into a tree pose, classic tree pose, so taking the foot either below your knee onto your leg, taking your left foot onto your leg, either below your knee or above it but not on, that's not good, so kind of below or above, or some of you might just want to put it on your foot. Just try to keep it off the floor. So if you can, take it right up to your inner thigh. Best way of doing that is to just push the foot. Keep the pressure on, otherwise your foot tends to slide off, especially the sort of shinier yoga pants. So finding your balance there, finding the space between your ribs, lifting up, taking the shoulders back and down. There's almost a peace balance like this. When you're ready and you've got your balance, take your hands into prayer position, and if that's enough for you, then stay there for a few breaths. If you want to go the whole hog, breathe in, and as you exhale, lift your arms up, squeeze your arms into your ears. You might have some space between the hands. I'll just shut off the screen. And just holding it there as long as you can, as long as your body will take it. If you want to keep going and you feel like you're waving, just take your hand out to hold on to the wall or wherever you can. Good, take another couple of breaths there. And then take your hands down and then take your leg out. Good, other side. So standing on the right foot, left foot, sorry. Getting that base down through the right hand, no, the left hand side. And then when you're ready, either putting your foot onto the other foot, your right foot onto the right foot, or onto your left shin, not on the knee, or even above the knee. Again, pushing that foot in, lots of pressure into the thigh. Straightening up, finding the balance, taking a mental scan of how you look, how you feel, elevated up through from the crown of your head up. When you're ready, hands into prayer position. Again, keeping the breath nice and slow and regular. Ready to go the whole bit, breathe in and extend up on the breath out, squeezing the arms into the ears, having some space between the hands, pulling the stomach muscles in, really focus on engaging the glutes, engaging the core, and breathe. Nice and regular. Enjoying your breath here, enjoying the balance. If you keep maintaining it, enjoy the balance. Good. Coming out with the hands first, then taking the leg out. Good. We're going to start getting progressively harder. So this time we're going to do a dancer. So we're going to stand. I'm going to just put that there just in case I need it. So the dancer, we start on one foot then the other. We always try to maintain a soft knee. So we're going to start with the right foot. Again, spreading the toes, getting that base down. Soften the knee first. And we're going to pick up, the first thing to do is pick up the leg behind. So this is the first stage. First stage is relatively easy with pulling out the thigh. So the left foot is going behind and you're holding onto that foot. Now if you can't grab your foot, again take a strap or a tie or a scarf round your foot so that you can hold onto your leg. And again you can have a chair or something in front of you to help you, or to the side to help you balance a little bit easier, and then let go when you feel you can. So pulling out the thigh first, we haven't warmed up our legs totally so, in what we've done because it's just purely balances today. So don't try and pull the thigh out too much because you're just going to give yourself a muscle ache. But just feel it, generally get the balance going. Making sure that that left knee, the one you're standing on, is slightly bent. Because we're going to start folding forward. We're going to come forward, down, 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 and out with the left hand. Push the right foot into the right hand, into dancer. Reopen the right hand side of the chest. Holding it there for as long as you can. If you've got a chair in front of you, you can hold on to it if you like. For a second or two, maintain the balance, come out. Good. Keep the breathing going, again, regular. Holding on for as long as you can. 2 more breaths. Good. And ease out like a dancer would. Right, standing on the other foot. So the other foot is the... I don't know which foot it is. Let's just say the other foot. I'm actually on my right foot. I was doing it. Anyway. Standing on the other foot. Finding that base, nice straight back, soften the knee, put the opposite foot into the hand, holding it there, finding your balance. Finding the balance, focusing on something in front of you to aid the balance. Try not to pull the thigh out too much, just so that you can feel it. I mean, if you've just done a run or just done some exercise and your legs are warm, they need to be stretched, your thighs need to be stretched, then fine. By all means go, squeeze your buttocks together, bring your knees together, bring the foot as far into your bottom as you can, and feel the stretch. Good, maintain that leg, soft leg, or the one you're standing on, and we're going to fold, taking the arm out in front of us. Pushing the foot into the hand, finding that bow effect. Good. Keep the breathing going. focus going. 2 more breaths. Good, and coming back out. Excellent. Right, the next set. The next set is a little bit, we're going to just get a little bit of movement in there, which may or may not excite you, but it might make it a bit warm. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something very similar to the dancer, but we're going to go into what's called half moon. I think it's called half moon. So we're going to end up like that. So the arms are out in front and the legs out at the back. I'm going to have to just move some. So out like that. And then from there we're going to come in, bring the knee up and the elbows back, and then back out again. So we're just going to do this in flowing movements. Okay? So we'll do probably 5 of each. So let's start again on the left foot. Nice base. Let's have some room between the back, the leg for the legs and the arms. And we're just going to lift the leg up. Just bend this right leg slightly, lift it up off the floor. And we're going to breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to extend out. Hold it there. Good. Now you can either hold it there or you can do 5 movements. So breathing in. As you exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Elbows into the body. Knee up. Again. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale out. And exhale in. Holding the knee. And then bringing it down. Good. Right, so let's do the other side. Hold it in a balance for a bit and then take 5 on this side. So making sure that you've got that balance, holding the leg up, ready to extend forward. So breathing in, softening this leg, exhale out, taking it down, holding it there. Good, so inhale, starting the movement, bring yourself up. Knee up as far as you can. Exhale, come down, shoot the leg out, the arms out. Good, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down. Wobbling all over the place. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Whoop. Inhale, up. This is number 3. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Number 4. Exhale, down. We're going to do 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Good. Inhale, bring it back up. Holding the leg. And then bring that down. Okay. So we'll just do a little bit of movement again from side to side. And this will be something that it's not really a balance, but it's kind of balancing, it's maintaining upright rather than coming forward. So feet nice and wide, legs are straight. Just take your feet slightly out to the sides, and toes slightly out, the ankles slightly in towards the body. You're going to bend the knees, going into prayer position, holding it there, and you can just go from one side to other. We're warming up the legs, keeping the back nice and straight, so we're not pushing the bottom out, bringing the hips forward, and just dropping the hips down, nice and straight, body lined over, over the hips. So just going from one side to the other. And you might want to just go from one side and then straighten one leg, straighten the other. So just ease into that stretch from one side to the other. Keeping the hands into prayer position, into your heart space, making sure that your back is nice and straight. It's a bit wobbly after a while, but keeping that back nice and straight, body stacked over the hips. Keep the core engaged, the glutes engaged. So we're going to see if we can we're going to come forward with the body and take ourselves down to the floor. See if you can get your elbow to the floor and back up. And over to the other side, so bending that way, taking the elbow to the floor and back up. And we're going to do that again. So over to one side, the left, and back up, and over to the other side, bend, elbow to the floor, and back up. Good, straighten both legs. This time, and if you've got a block or something that will go on the floor, if you can't get your foot, if you can't get your hand on the floor, see if you can get a block to be able to raise so that you can put your hand on something. Otherwise, if you can put your hand on the floor, put your hand on the floor. And we're going to open up, so the right hand is on the left hand is on the floor, we're going to open up with the right. Try and see if you can get a nice line between one arm and the other. So it's a twist, but you're opening up that chest on the right hand side. Looking up at the right hand if you can. And then taking the left hand onto the right knee. Good. Come back to centre. Stay bent down. You could take a bend in the knee. Have a bit of a wiggle. Straighten both legs again. This time the right hand's going on the floor. And you're going to open up with the left. Nice straight line between one arm and the other. Looking up at the left hand if you can. Open the side of the chest up. Feel the twist. Feel the side of the chest opening. Taking the shoulders back as far as you can. If it's difficult for you, you can put your hand on your left hand on your hip. And then you're going to let go of the floor, take your hand on the knee, twist around a bit more. Good. Coming back to centre and just uncurling. So leave the head and hands and the arms hanging. Uncurl. So I'm just going to come down onto the floor and just do some half planks because we know that that's always a good one. So just coming down onto your knees. You're going to come down out with the left hand and out with the right leg. Bring the right arm up. So there. Keep your hips forward, push them forward, and then we're going to start taking that left leg over the right, nice and slowly. If you can just put both feet on the floor so the right leg is above the left leg, we can start a bit of a flow. It's going to hurt. Good for the core. Keep the balance going. In, knee to elbow. 5 of those. 3, 4, 5. Holding it there. Good. Bring the knee down. Come over to keeping the right hand down, left leg out, left arm up, holding it there, pushing the hips forward so the bottom's not splayed out at the back. Splayed out is probably the wrong word. And then bring the left foot over the right, just holding it there for the balance, engaging the core, engaging the glutes. Take the right foot under so that the left leg is on top, and then we can start knee to elbow. 3, I think that's 3, 4, 5. Good, bring it back down. We're just going to do a bow to end the session with. So, sitting on the fleshy part of your bottom, holding on underneath your knees and just balancing there. Engage the core, pulling the stomach muscles. You can bring the legs up if you fancy. You can take your arms out to the side or arms up at the front. Holding it there, feeling the burn. So if you can hold it there, then that's fine. If you want to go a little extra, take opposite hand to opposite leg, or in fact both feet, and take your other arm out. Again, you're balancing there, opening up the chest. Good. We'll take it to the other side. So if you can have both feet. Ooh, definitely worse on one side. Good, bringing it back down. This is your chance to just rock back onto the floor, bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and just let the stomach muscles relax and just start to relax yourself, and have a lovely day. Until the next time.